Right, everybody, welcome back to the Salt Lake City Elk series here on Madden 26. We are in week number 7 of the 2026 season, and the Elk, this new expansion team is not doing so well. Currently 0-6. Now, part of that had a lot to do with our main component of this team, the quarterback. J.R. Bates was hurt for the entire start of the season. Like, he played for like a quarter and then was out since. The hope now is that with Bates in, we should be able to see a little bit of a change here, and maybe we'll make it work. We're going to go ahead and check out a little bit of some of these games here. We got the Jets coming up, followed by the Raiders and Chargers. Depending on how these games feel, will probably determine if we're going to sim throughout the rest of the year, just so that we can kind of speed up this series and allow us to move forward. Pretty tough, right? This team's got a lot of work to do. 77 overall, but I think this team could do, they can get there. I think we're getting some pieces that I'm recognizing right now. We have pieces right now that I recognize that could be very solid for us down the road. You're talking about, a solid interior lineman in Griffith, a, potential franchise quarterback in J.R. Bates, tight end, a reliable security blanket for him there, and Spencer, and you just got to find all these other pieces there. Algier is not a bad running back. We just got to figure out how to get the rest of that O-line to move together. Looks like the Jets have a new coach here. He's talking to him. Elk have just had a hard time right now. Xavier Klein trying to talk to his team. We don't have the most ridiculous players, right, as far as wide receivers are concerned, but I think in time we'll get there. We just got to trust the process. The defensive side, to me, I think is not too bad. They just have to find a way to grow here, but it looks like we're going to start off this game with, on the defensive side, Jets are going to take it all the way to the 30, down to the 40. What a return right there for the New York Jets. It looks like that might have been an old Texas coach's their new guy there. Here comes, I think that's Russell Wilson as their quarterback. Single back formation, bunch right. Defense coming out. Play action there for Russ. Russ throws on the run, gets it to 15, who breaks it to 25, who breaks the tackle. Not too much right there. Is that Isaiah? No, it's Lynch. It's another running back there. What happened to Breece Hall? These are the guys that are currently out for us right now, right? Ivan Pace out for multiple weeks. That's a crucial component there. Sam Williams, one of our edge rushers, hurt as well. Single back deuce close here. Play action again for Russell Wilson. He's got, oh, that's not Russell Wilson. I thought it was Russell Wilson. It's not. Dude, he was rocking number 3 too, but it didn't look like a Wilson on the back of the jersey there. Number 19 with a snag. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Empty bench set. Their tight ends off the left side of that line here. They're going to motion, looks like Breece Hall, back to the backfield. Hands it off to him for an outside zone. Cuts back. Nice move right there. Tackled by number 5, but a decent return. Last week he had 22 carries for 100 yards. And that's pretty freaking solid right there. Single back bunch left, 2nd and 3 here. Hands it off, and he meets the defense. Number 5 playing solid right there. He's a pretty good safety for us right now, Jenkins. Asante Samuel, right? I'm hoping he's going to be that CB1 for us, but we need him to have a resurgence in his career for sure. Trips right. He's thinking about it. He's in trouble. The pressure is in. And there's the sack right there. There's Jadeveon Clowney getting to him. Griffith in the interior. Well, that's number 98. It's a different, I think that might be homeboy from the former Bucks there. Yeah, that is. That's a great play. Everyone worked out on that one. So the Jets are forced to have to punt the ball here. Midfield. And they're going to punt this to the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 and 31 here. Here comes J.R. Bates, right? First season, 22 years old. Still very young. Plenty of room to grow. Let's see what he can do here. Pistol set, 2 tight ends up the right side of the line. Wide receiver stack left. Play action there for Bates. Has time, throws a dot. And it's going to be incomplete, dropped. High formation set, Algier in the backfield. Oh, they're going to motion the fullback there. Now they're going to do another motion with the other tight end. Hands it off to Algier. He's not going to make it anywhere. Tackled by, I think that's Will Johnson. Might be Will Johnson. Pistol set. 2 tight ends on the right side. 3rd and 10. Running back motioning to the left. They're only sending. Oh, they sent a delayed blitz. Throws it. Did he catch that? What a snag right there. That's Spencer, number 85, getting it done. And the drive stays alive here. 6:50 left here in the first quarter. Shotgun set. Hands it off to 32. 32, I think that's Justice Hill right there. Yep. I mean, we want Algier to be our guy, but Hill's been running pretty solid as a good bet. Tight end off the left side of that line there. Shotgun set. Delayed handoff for Algier. And he goes nowhere. I mean, his carries have not gone well. 3rd and 5, midfield here for the Elk. They send 4. Bates looking around, clean pocket. He's going to chuck that sucker deep! And he dropped it! Oh, Mitchie dropped it in the end zone! Oh my gosh, how do you drop that ball? That was a dot and a half. Yeah, it just shows you how crucial wide receivers needed for this team, right? I mean, we could trade some players and stuff and make that work. A decent punt there by Stonehouse to the 24. Yeah, Evan Ray. So that's a rookie QB themselves. I was like, dude, it looked like Russell Wilson for a second. It's the 1st and 10 here, 35 at the 24-yard line. Ray looking around, throws a shot right up the freaking seam, and 25's taking it to the house. 10 Foley showed up, and 5 fumbled it. It's in the end zone. Touchback. Oh my gosh, what a mistake. 25 with a crazy mistake. That's insane. Nick Cross got him. Nick Cross got him. Look at this. He's trying to show off. He fumbled it before the end zone. He fumbled it before the end zone. Unreal. Oh my gosh. They had that touchdown. That guy cannot start. He cannot be on the field again. Outside zone here for Algier, trying to take it. Spinning around. Rushing defense for the Jets are pretty solid too. It is not an easy set here. 2nd and 11. 4:50 left here in this first quarter. What are you going to do here? They send 4. Bates, though. Oh, man, he's throwing that hard. There you go. What a dot right there to Patterson. A rookie wide receiver right there who plays mainly as a special teams guy for us. But, I mean, I'm trying to use a lot of our guys because no one's, when it comes to wide receivers, no one's set in stone right there. What a dot. What a throw by Bates, man. Pistol deuce close here. Defense coming out and so nickel set. They're going for an outside zone again. Algier just can't find any space. Cisco with the tackle for a loss of 3 yards there. 2nd and 13 at the 43. Hill in the backfield here. They're going to hand it off to Hill. Hill finding some room. Look at that. Hill fighting through it. He gets us to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 8. 2 tight ends off the left side of that line there. Shotgun set. They're going to motion to the wide receiver right. They're going to go for the screen there. Algier's got the room. He's going to get the first down. 1st and 10 at the 29, and the drive stays alive. Bunch left here. Shotgun set. Defense with the nickel set. They're looking around. They only sent 4. Bates throws an out route there. Gets it to Spencer, who gets a yard. I mean, Bates is throwing way better than he did the freaking first time. He's been watching the last 5 games and goes, man, we got to work this. Throws it on the run. Oh, you got to catch that, man. Oh, my gosh. Thomas can't act like he did that, dude. That tight end screwed up. Trips left, empty bench set. They send 4. Bates is rolling out, throws it on the run, and he missed it. It's a picked off right in the end zone. Cisco's going to take it to the, oh my gosh, to the 16. Does anybody want to win right now? Two crucial mistakes from freaking both teams already. Nobody wants to win right now. Bates just overshot it. He's trying to get it to Hill. And there's the mistake right there. Come on, man. Shotgun set. Draw play right there. And that'll be 2nd and 9. Come on, guys. Trips left. Defense with 3 on the line here. Ball's in the backfield. They send 4. Send 5. A delayed safety blitz. Throws it to Hall. Hall is met by the linebacker there, number 54. We got ourselves a 3rd and 8. Shotgun deuce close. Let's see what Evan Ray's going to do here. They send an outside blitz. Ray throws it underneath to 5, and Garrett Wilson took a smack in the mouth. And that'll be a 4th and 2 right there. So the Jets can't do anything with that drive. They will have to settle for a punt. 40 seconds left here. This is what I like, man. These guys are going to have to... Ooh, Patterson tried to take off. He's going to be down at the 33. Somebody needs to get it right, man. Pistol set here. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. Bates throws it. Dude. I mean, do we have enough capital to try to trade for a wide receiver? We're going to check to see if there's anybody in the block after this game, because I need somebody reliable right now. I'm just not getting... I feel like this QB's putting it on the money. Those to the flats there, Algier. Algier gets about 6 there to be 3rd and 4. I'd appreciate it if we can get a little bit more, though. We need another first down. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Trips left. And they're going to let this thing settle. And we'll head to the second quarter right there. Not too bad. I mean, not bad at all. I'd say we just gotta see if our guys can find a way here. Both teams not so great, but the Jets do have 2 wins so far this year, where we are still with the O. 3rd and 4. Bates looking around. He's in trouble. Gets sacked by Johnson. It's Jermaine Johnson. That's who it is. Not Will Johnson. It's Jermaine Johnson. There's Will McDonald. That's the other guy. All right. 4th and 14. Definitely an ugly game so far for both sides. Taking it from the 18, and he's gonna be tackled at the 23. Both QBs, right? They got a lot of work to do. They're not the craziest of guys, but let's see what you get. I formation here, play action. Looking around, he got smoked. 31 couldn't hang on to, but 58 made him pay. 10-18 left here in the half. Single back deuce close. Defense coming out with... Oh, Griffith got faked out. The play action worked for 2 yards. Injury on the field right there, though. I think that's Jason Taylor's kid. I think he's hurt. 3rd and 8. Trips tight end left. Defense with 3 on the line here. They're going to motion. Looks like that's a backup tackle there. Misdirection handoff, and that didn't go anywhere. What a stop. The defense. I mean, I'd say right now, with the defense that we have set up, it's pretty freaking good. The offensive scheme, I think, can work out. You just got to get the right pieces included there. Chance to return. He'll take it at the 35. Not much on that one. We're looking at a trips right here. Shotgun set. Defense with 5 on the line. Hands it off to Hill. Hill's not going to go anywhere. Unreal in the field. Big mistake right there. 2nd and 11. Let's see what you got here. Bunch right. They send 4. Bates steps in the pocket. Throws a nice dot right there. That's Spencer with another great grab. I mean, Bates has got an arm, bro. We just got to freaking... Gotta work through it. Shotgun split set. They're going to motion Algier to the left. Throws a screen to Hill. Hill's got room to the right. He's going to take it to the 25, 26-yard line. There you go. A first down right there. 8 minutes left. Bunch left here. 7:55 left here in the half. Looking around, Bates throws a... Ooh, what a dot. Right on the sideline, little toe drag swag there. Empty bench, trips right. Defense with 4 on the line, looks like a nickel set. They send 4 only. Bates throws it underneath, gets it over to 88. He's going to hang on to it. Another first down. 6 first downs right here for the Elk today. Only 1 for the Jets. Shotgun deuce close. Algier in the backfield. They have another chance for another first down before if they need it. Bates throws it to the flats. Algier hangs on to it, gets 3. I mean, you had Spencer on the right, but it is what it is. Shotgun split set. Hill in the backfield. They send 4. Bates is thinking about running. He will, and he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Salt Lake City. J.R. Bates is pumped about that. We needed it, man. We needed it. Blocking looked pretty good right there. Fa'alele actually did a decent job on that one. And we got ourselves a touchdown to start this season off, this game off here with the return of J.R. Bates. Hold is good. Kick is good. Here we go. It's a decent drive, a little over 3, close to 3.5 minutes. You'll take what you can get right there. They're going to boot this sucker here. 6:14 left here in the half. They're going to take it from the 6. 20, 23, 24-yard line. Not the best return compared to what he had last time, but this rookie's got some things to do here, man. See what you got. Single back deuce close. They're going to motion. Jet sweep, and that got read like a book. Number 58. That's a play right there. That's Stewart, I think. I like that, man. Shotgun bunch left. 2nd and 12 here. They said 4. Throws it to the flats. Gets it to the tight end. He hangs on to it. Jenkins with the tackle there. 3rd and 6. 5:10 left here in the half. Trips right. Defense with 3 on the line here. Elks in the linebacker, though. And Evan gets smoked! Clowney doing some work off the edge. And we got ourselves a 4th and 6. Another punt scenario right there. And there you have it. There you have it. 1st and 10 at the 28. Single back formation. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Wide receiver stack close left. Algier in the backfield here. In a motion. Outside zone right there. Algier's got a little bit of room. Gets 3. Wow, he had 5 rushes. He gets back to 0 there. That shows you how tough the running game has been for the Elk today. Empty bench, trips left here for Bates. They send 4. Bates throws it to the right. Jump ball, incomplete. 3rd and 7. Okay. Shotgun formation, 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. They send a delayed blitz there. Bates goes for a freaking dog! Oh my gosh! Patterson tried to snag it. Oh, it's Mecole Hardman, and it's no good. We are looking at a tough one there. To the 16, 18-yard line. Can't complain about that one. Let's see what you got here, man. Single back formation, 2 tight ends on the left side of the line. Hands it off right there, and that's not going to get too much. 3-yard gain. Shotgun deuce close. Draw play action there. Throws it over to the tight end, who tries to stretch for the first. He'll be about a yard short. Single back, bunch left. Defense with 4 on the line. Hands it off, and he's going to be short. What a play, man. That's Andrew Nelson, I believe. That's the guy from the Bucs that I really like. Good veteran. And that was Nelson, slowed him down. And then 91 was able to get to him. And the Jets, again, that's Callahan. That's who that hell that coach is. Yeah. That guy's not good. 2:30 left here in the half. Let's see what we got here. And that's a decent return. Ooh, got hit, but Patterson takes it to the 44. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Elk currently up 7-0. Bunch right. Delayed right there. Good block by Algier. And there goes 14. Taking it on that one. That'll get us to the 2-minute warning. So I like what I see right there, man. How you doing? Keep it moving. Trips right. Spencer solo dolo on the left. They sent 5. Bates was not ready for it. I saw that as soon as that freaking slot corner blitz happened. I knew we were in trouble there. 3rd and 5. Tight end off the right side of that line. They send another heavy blitz. This time Bates had no problem. Gets it to his safety blanket there in freaking Spencer. Injury on the field. Johnson hurt on the play. Looks like it's his wrist. A little upset on the bench, but the drive stays alive for the Elk. Wide receiver stack close left. Spencer off the right side of the line. Algier in the backfield. They send only 4. Bates looks around, throws it to the left. What a catch again. Bates is feeling it now. 3 receiver set. Now Spencer's on the left side of that line. They send 4, throws it again. Come on. You got to hang on to that, young man. 3rd and 2, single back, deuce close. Algier in the backfield. Throws it, nice. Underneath, gets it to 88. Injury on the field again. Who is hurt? I mean, I think it's one of our guys because a timeout was just called. That's Patterson, I believe. 1st and 10 at the 22. 1:18 left here in the half. They send 4 again. Bates, clean pocket, throws it right up the middle. Oh, my gosh. Oh, come on, man. Trips right. Oh, they're audibling here. Looks like they're coming out. They're going to audible to a spread. Big dude at the slot on the right. Oh, my gosh. Bates throws it behind the receiver. He wasn't even looking, and there you have it. Azariah Thomas with a pick. The 2nd interception thrown today by Bates. Clean pocket. I mean, they forced Bates to have to throw. I mean, 84 is underneath. 1:08 left here. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Let's see if the Jets can get down the field and try to score there. Evan and Ray threw it just in. Oh, wow. What a lucky duck right there. I thought that was a shot at a safety. We only sent a couple there, but the pressure's working. 2nd and 10 here. They're going to motion the tight end from right to left. Still no Taylor. He hasn't returned. Pump fake right there. Evan throws it. Nice snag by number 19. Doesn't get too far. It'll be 3rd and 5. And looks like the Jets call their 2nd timeout of the half. As I said, both teams not so great, but you know, you got to work with what you can get. Empty bench, wide bunch right. Defense sends 4. Ray throws it underneath, back shoulder, gets it to 25 for a 1st down. And there's Nelson. Unreal, man. The crazy part is Clowney doesn't look hurt at all. He seems to be doing work against the left tackle. Throws it on a check down there to Garrett Wilson. Doesn't get too far. Clock is ticking here. 40 seconds left here in the half. Trips left. Defense sends 4. Oh my gosh, the pressure by Griffith is insane. Interior lineman, dude. He is showing everybody what you can do right there. You got to keep this man for the series, bro. They only send 3 this time. Ray throws it. He gets hit. 4th and 10. They only sent 3. My gosh, this team is good. Defense, wide receivers on the offense need work. And that will be an easy punt to about the 34 there. See what you can do on this one. Shotgun set. Clean pocket, they only send 3. Checks it down, gets it to Hill. Hill's going to get the 1st down right there. We'll use our last timeout. See what you got here, man. Bunch right. 21 seconds left here in the half. Maybe we can get down the field on a no huddle here. They only send 3 again. Bates throws an out route. 84 gets out of bounds just in time. Clock stops. Spread set here. Defense with 3 on the line. Wing pocket again. No, it's not! Oh, come on! You gotta freaking stand up, man! Let's go! They're just gonna let the clock run out, huh? Oh, you sicko, dude. End of the half. 7-0 in what appears to be one of the ugliest games in the NFL. I don't know if I can watch too many of these ones here this season. I could see myself maybe moving on and just getting our butts to the freaking second offseason for this Elk. 11 minutes here to start this off. We do get the ball. We're going to take it to the 25-yard line. Let's see what you got here, Bates. Pistol set. That's the same formation they started off the game with. Algier motion to the left. Looking. Bates, clean pocket. Nice dot to Spencer. 5 catches today for 69 yards. Great job, man. You see, I mean, it's good to know that he's got a very reliable receiver there in the tight end. Hands it off, and that got smoked out immediately. Is that Sherwood? Yeah. Sherwood came in right through the gap. Shut that down. Loss of a yard. Shotgun tight set here. Defense with 5 on the line. They send 4, and QB spy the other. Bates has time, checks it down. Good catch right there. It'll be 3rd and 7 now. Empty bench. Defense with 5 on the line once again. They only send 4. Goes for the screen, and Patterson got smoked out. No gain. So the first drive for these Elk go nowhere. Time for us to have to play some defense, which has been very reliable for us. Oh, no. It's not going to... No backspin there. Unfortunate. Going to go ahead and head to a shotgun. 2 tight end set here for Evan Ray's Jets. Draw play there for Hall. He couldn't go anywhere. Nelson back in the lineup there after his injury at the end of that first half. Trips right. 2nd and 9. They only send 3 there. Ray throws it. Oh my gosh. That was like a wheel route. What a mistake right there. I mean, they're going to have to do check down Charlie all day because of the pressure by the defense. The wide receivers aren't getting open. There's Breece Hall. Finds the gap. He's taking it up the middle. He'll be down at the 48. That's the biggest play of the game. It would have been for the Jets earlier if that guy didn't fumble the ball showing off. That was crazy there. 1st and 10 at the 48. Single back bunch right, a bunch left. Evan Ray throws it underneath to 25. 25 just outpaced Simmons there to be 1st and 10 at the 40. And the Jets in decent territory now. All tired in the backfield. Ray's gonna throw a dot. Oh, tried to get it to Wilson. That got shut down. 2nd and 10. EB's doing their job here. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Hands it off to Hall. Hall finds some room. He'll take it to the 35. 3rd and 5 at the 35. What's the defense going to do here? They send 5. Ray goes for the screen. 14's got room. He's going to get the first down. He's going to keep it moving. Down in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 14. Trips right here. What do you got? Hands it off to Hall. Hall's got room. He's going to cut. He'll take it to the 3. Another first down for the Jets. Less than 5 minutes now in the 3rd quarter. Defense needs to freaking clamp up here. Trips left for Evan Ray and these Jets. Play action there for Ray. Back in the end zone. Touchdown. Is that Schoonmaker? Former Dallas Cowboy Luke Schoonmaker in the back of the end zone there, and that's the first touchdown for the rookie Evan Ray today. Unreal in the field, fellas.
The kick is good.
All right, see what you got here. .443 left here in the third quarter. Taking it from the 5. 27 maybe? 26-yard line. Pistol set. 4:39 left here in the third quarter. They're going to motion Algier to the left. Send 4 there. Looking around. Right up the middle. Gets it to Spencer. Breaking some tackles down at the 44. It's been pretty much Bates and Spencer when it comes to that offense. They need to figure out who else wants to be a part of this thing. Oh, wow. They go for an outside zone to the weak side of that strong side formation. Wow, that was wild right there. High formation set here. 2nd and 10. Motion in the tight end, a fullback there. Now they're going to motion the other tight end. Hands it off to Algier up the middle. He gets the first down and a whole lot more. Down to the 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Elk. Wow. Wow. That's how you get it done right there. They stuck with the run and it worked out. That was a poor pursuit angle though by the safeties. They should have shut that down. Algier just picked up steam, man. Probably about 12 yards down the field. He was just starting to get faster and faster. And there you have it. 3:16 left here in the third quarter. And the Elk get it done. Fans are loving it. They know what they got to do right here. Defense needs to get it right here. Taking it from the 6, 20, 25, 27-yard line there is where the Jets will start. There's Brees, who's had, I mean, these last couple, this last drive, he had some decent runs that got them in really good placement. Let's see if our rushing defense can get back on track here. I formation set. They're going to motion the tight end from right to left. Gray's looking around. Clean pocket, throws it to the left just in time, but it dropped. 2nd and 10 there. We need more pressure from the interior line. Trips right. Hall motioning out to the left here. Now it's empty bench. They send 4. Evan Ray's thinking about running. He changes his mind. Goes for the deep shot to Wilson, and it's caught! 1st and 10 at the 19. What a snag by Garrett Wilson. Oh my gosh. He hesied, and then he just said, dude, Garrett Wilson solo, one-on-one, trusted. And what a catch right there. 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Jets. What a big way to flip the field. Single back, deuce close. In a motion 19 there. Fake jet sweep, halfback dive right there for Hall. Hall takes on the hit stick. And there's an injury on the field. O-lineman, looks like Simpson's hurt on the play. 2nd and 1 here at the 10. Trips left. What are you going to do here? Hands it off. Hall gets the first down. He gets the hard yard. Less than 2 minutes in the third quarter here. Who's going to get out of this game? With the dub. Ray underneath, touchdown to 25, and he totally redeems himself. That is Eric Lynch, a rookie wide receiver who had one of the craziest brain farts you can see in the NFL. There's no reason to show off before you score. Score and then show off. He showed off 15 yards before the tutty, and he paid the price. So now, let's see what we can do here. Come on. 5 plays right there for 73 yards is insane. Let's see what you can do here, fellers. Taking it. And he'll be down at the 29. Come on. 221 yards today. Wow. Holy heck. Pistol set here. Bates underneath, gets it to 84. And that's an easy first down right there. We're already nearing jet territory right there.
That's good for a Salt Lake City first down.
Shotgun set. Defense with 6 in the box there. Hands it off to Hill. Hill finds a little bit of room. He's going to take off to the 40, the 30, 20, down at the 13, 14-yard line. Justice Hill with an incredible run right there. Oh my gosh. Shotgun set. They send a heavy blitz. And 83 hung on to that. I think that's Mechie right there. He got bounced around on that play like a pinball, but he got it done. That's how you do it right there. Shotgun set. And they're going to call the play before the half. Algier runs it up the middle. He gets the first down before the third quarter. And there you have it. 14-14 here, folks. And the Elk, oh, that was a big hit. But this is a good freaking game so far. Who would have thought a 2-4 and a 0-16 would be this crazy? But here's the thing. The Elk are desperate for their first win, man. That's what they want. They want their first one here. Shotgun set. Hill motioning out. They send 4. Bates thinking about running again. Throws it all right. Gets it to 83. And that's John Mechie III's touchdown. First touchdown today. There you go. The running ability of these guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's get it done here, fellers. Let's get it right. 21-14. It's not a bad game. So far, I'm not seeing anything out of whack. I like watching these games. I mean, from a content standpoint, it's tough to be able to do that. Like all these games, I'd have to record for freaking ever. So these simulations that I do here, it's fun to just be able to sit back and just call the game. But it's also insane. Oh my gosh, another ridiculous return by the freaking. That's Adonai Mitchell right there. Unreal. Come on, guys. Somebody needs to get right. Single back, deuce close. Big jet sweep. Oh, play action doesn't work out. That's Nelson in the backfield. 98, man. Great veteran. Great veteran. Clowney, Nelson back there. It's going to give us a chance to kind of retool, continue to work through that edge position, right? We want that to be another strength, but we have to get all these other pieces in order, which when you're building a team, edge rusher, is a factor, but to me, it's like you want a reliable interior line on offense and defense. What a sack by Clowney! Ball's on the ground! Picked up by 24! He's going to take it for a defensive touchdown! I think that's Asante Samuel. It is! That was Clowney all day, though, man. He has been terrorizing their left tackle. And Evan Ray just took a hit in the freaking back. And just like this, he didn't show off. Cross the line first. Then you could just strut, dude. No reason to do that before. Great job right there. And the Elk now have a 2-possession lead with 9:30 left in this one. Crowd's loving it. I mean, you should be saying what's up to freaking Jadeveon Clowney. Veteran did his job right there. I mean, could we bring him back? Potentially. We got plenty of cap space. I'm not worried about that. I think next season we have to think about, where are we going to be willing to spend a whole lot of money? And when you're a franchise like this that's building it up, you don't typically want to go nuclear on players in the free agent market too soon, because I mean, if you're just going to use them for ticket prices, you just want to get maybe a decent veteran that has that name. But I'm not going to. Oh my gosh, Adonai Mitchell with the snag. 265 yards for Evan Ray. I think if I'm going to do that, maybe a wide receiver. But it's going to be tough, man. I just don't. I think we got some decent guys. Just oh my gosh, the defense. They're just getting gashed right now. Somebody needs to get this right here. 8:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Empty bench. Trips right. There goes Evan Ray making some adjustments in the line. They send forward. Ray's going to take off running. It was just a straight run play. He slides for a 6-yard gain. 7:50 left here in the fourth. Trips left. They send 4. Evan Ray, clean pocket, throws it underneath to Brees. Brees has some speed. He's going to take it to the 15. I mean, he's being chased down by a freaking edge rusher. That is not good. 7:15 left here in the half. Shotgun tight set here.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We send 4. Pressure coming in, throws it underneath. And there's Taylor back in the game. He was out for most of it. 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line. Who's going to get this right here? 6:35 left here in the half. In this one, they send it a late blitz. Ray trying to take off. Nowhere to go. That's Griffith, I think. Again? Nope, that's a different guy. I mean, our interior, that's what I want, man. I want this interior line to be nasty. 6:05 left here, 3rd and 9. Taylor motioning from right to left. Pump fake right there. Taylor's going to go to the back of the end zone to Wilson. He's not going to keep his feet in. Incomplete. What do? 6 minutes left. You got to go for it. You're down by 2 possessions. You have an opportunity to get a first down before the touchdown, too. Ray's looking around. They only send 3. Ray's right up the middle. Touchdown, Jets. Adonai Mitchell wide open. Wide open, dude. What are we doing, man? Oh my gosh. The defense tried their best, and now they're going for a 2-point conversion here. A little pressure. Ray's thinking about running. He can't get there. Big sack by 93. And they're down by, I mean, that's the right move right there, right? You go for the 2-point conversion, force it to where now you can win by a touchdown with that extra point on top. And there's Miko Hardman taking it to the 40. Goes out of bounds at the 46. Oh my, is that me? I think that might be Tyler Lockett, actually. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. 5:49 left here. Trips left. Trips tight end left. Outside zone there for Algier. He follows his blockers. Has some room. Keeps his legs moving. First down at the 43. Clock keeps him moving there. Hill in the backfield. 3 receivers set. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Spencer on the right side of that line. They send 4. Throws it underneath. Missed number 14 by a country mile. What the hell was that throw? Get better, Bates. Spencer off the left side of the line. He's going to adjust now to being on the line. Trips 3 receiver set. They send 4. Bates looking around. Bates is in trouble. Feels the pressure. He's going to take off running. No, he doesn't. What the? Run the ball. Oh, my gosh. 3rd and 10 at the 43. Pistol set. 2 tight ends off the left side of the line. Wide receiver stack close right. Algier motioning to the right. They send 4. Bates looking around. Throws a freaking floater and he misses his receiver. 4th and 10 at the 43. 4:35 left. Plenty of time for the Jets. And now we're looking at a punt. Stonehouse is going to boot it to the sideline and they'll start the drive at the 23. We haven't had a stop by our defense. We need it now. 4:30 left here. Defense with 5 on the line. They're going to motion, fake jet sweep. Play action, hits Taylor all by himself. He's going to be down at the 48. 324 yards passing right there now for Evan Ray, the rookie doing his thing. Bunch, Deuce close right there. He shakes off Britt, but lands into the hands of Cross. 3:25 left here, 2nd and 5. Shotgun Deuce close, defense with 3 on the line. They send 3 only. Right up the middle, and gets caught by Taylor. Another big catch right here on this drive. The tight ends are doing their thing. Trips left. Shotgun set here. Ray's feeling it. Throws a drag route late. Gets it over to number 19, who hangs on to it for 9.5. 2:15 left here. They are almost in the red zone. Empty bench, trips left. They send 4. Ray throws it up the middle to another tight end. And there's an injury. Griffith is hurt. Our big defensive tackle is hurt now on the play. 2nd and 11. Sends 3, goes for an underneath throw, gets it to 19. 2nd and goal at the 3, and we got ourselves a 2-minute warning. Who's going to get this right? Who's going to get this done? Defense sticking to a goal line. They set the pressure there. Ray's throwing an out route to Wilson. He's at the 1. 3rd and goal at the 1. Bunch right here for the Jets. Can the freaking Elk hold it? They can't. Touchdown Jets. Brees Hall into the end zone. The defense can't believe this. Xavier Klein is like, dude, who is going to hold this up here? Now, of course, they got to go for a 2-point conversion here to tie the game with less than 2 minutes. Jets have all 3 timeouts. They're going for an outside zone. Hall's got room. Nelson, though, gets the edge, and he shuts him down. 2-point conversion, no good. The veteran Nelson gets it done. Back-to-back drives for 2-point attempts goes nowhere. Nelson held it down. It was him versus Taylor, and that is not a great matchup for that guy. We got ourselves 1:54 left here, up by 2. First downs is all you need. Hill returns it to the 27. Who's going to get it done right here? Jets have all 3 timeouts. Did the Elk just try to run the ball constantly? Hands it off to Algier. Algier's going to get the first down. Timeout called. 10 rushes today. 80 yards and a tutty for Algier. Hands it off again. Algier gets another. This is it. That's it. There's no way they can beat us now. What runs, dude. The O-line holding it down in the interior. High formation set. Hands it off again. Algier gets shut down after a 2-yard gain. That is the last timeout called there for the Jets. Another first down would be helpful here. Shotgun set. Hands it off to Hill. Hill finds the room, and he gets it done! Spins! You gotta go out of bounds, but doesn't matter anyways. And there you have it. The Elk get their first win of the season! Week 7 with the return of J.R. Bates. That's what you needed right here, folks. You needed a big win, and to do it at home has got to be sweet. Oh my gosh. 28-26. The Elk get their first win. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened right there. When we look at the stat line, dude, what does it tell us there? J.R. Bates, he was 23 for 35, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 249 yards, 12 for 97 for Algier, a touchdown, 56-yard run. Hill, 6 for 73. He ran like a dog. Love to see that. Spencer was the main man, 6 for 87. Mechie had 2 catches, one of which is a touchdown. Keenan Patterson, the rookie, out of Stanford, 5 for 56. I mean, the guys are doing it right. We gave him some sacks today, Harrison McKivitz. Double-digit tackles there for Isaiah Simmons, so I think he's turning out well so far. 2 TFLs for Jadeveon Clowney, Andrew Nelson, and Dexter Griffith, each with also a sack and a half today. No picks. I thought we had a pick today. Guess not. 2 forced fumbles, though. Clowney and Cross. That mistake at the beginning of the game was crazy. Looks like we have a new injury, and it is Keenan Patterson out for 8 weeks. So we're going to go ahead, put him on the IR, try to bring another person up right there. That hurts quite a bit. I mean, Sam Williams, I'm not going to really risk that too much. We should see Austin Corbett back soon. So it looks like we do have a wide receiver on the practice squad. I'm going to go ahead and try to bring on former Commander, brother of probably Hall of Fame running back Christian McCaffrey. We're going to bring in Luke and kind of mix him into that lineup there. So we sim this game here, and it looks like the Raiders get it done. They beat the Elk 31-10 right there. Definitely not what you would have hoped for after a tough win against the Jets, but that happens, right? This team's got some work to do, and there's their rookie. Silas Hannon had a definitely better game than Bates. Bates, another 1-tutty, 2-pick game. Running game just could not get right. Lockett, I moved him into the slot, and he seems to have found his way, but he just had a big 77-yarder there, it looks like. Sacks give it up again. We need a center. Sean Jenkins playing well at safety there. 2 TFLs for Justin Jones. And a sack by Griffith and Clowney. No picks. A couple of deflections there. See what happens in the next one. So before we head into the next game, I want to see what's on the block, right? You got Jacoby Brissett, you got Rattler out there, Kyler Murray looking for a new home, and Dylan Gabriel, Shadur, tons of QBs. But I want to know which wide receivers out there. You have Torrey Horton right there. Now this one is actually reasonable. The reason why I say that is with Torrey Horton, he is currently behind Cooper Kupp, JSN, and it's Cooper Kupp, JSN, and now Rashid Shaheed. So not seeing Torrey there it kind of makes sense. I mean, you can go after some other guys like Jalen Noel or Adonai Mitchell, but the Torrey Horton one seems plausible. I mean, Kendre Lambert-Smith wouldn't be bad either, as well as Jalen Royals. I didn't even know Jordan Watkins got picked up by the Niners there. Jadave Walker, Brendan Rice. So, I mean, if we can get Torrey Horton, what do they want? They want a halfback, a defensive tackle, a right tackle, or a tight end. I don't know if we have that. Let's see what we got. So, right tackle doesn't make sense. A Mike linebacker doesn't make sense. Defensive tackle. I mean, if we can give them somebody like a Jonathan Jones, I mean, could it be plausible? I mean, we'll see. I like Jones. I mean, these other guys are just going to be backfills. So, I mean, if we give them a veteran, how much of a difference is that going to be for their side? I don't think they really need one. That's not a great decision there. Okay. So we move back here real quick. We'll take that off. Tight end. I mean, they got AJ Barner, don't they? Spencer Higbee. I mean, if we went for a Higbee move, right? Let's see where they're at with. Wait, what the heck just happened? Did you see that? The game, why would I want Taquan Thornton? What the heck? So let's go back. If we did Higbee, do they really have a tight end issue? Kind of. I mean, Travis Kelce's there. You give him a Higbee, would that even make sense? I mean, if we gave them Higbee and then we got some picks, got a lot of picks. Maybe we can give them one of those fits. See if that would work out there. It would not. So they know their value in Torrey Horton. And it just doesn't make sense for us to do that. I think if we gave them another wide receiver and flipped it, again, it just doesn't make sense to do. So as much as I would love to have Torrey Horton on the team, I just don't think that's going to be in the cards there. I think what we're going to have to do, folks, is just kind of roll with the guys that we have and take it from Xavier Weaver. I think he's kind of underrated too. So we're just going to move on and head to the Chargers game. So with 9 minutes left here in this one, Elk down 24-14. Pistol set here for Herbert. He hands it off to Hampton. Hampton right up the middle, fighting through it. He'll be down at the 11 there. 2nd and 2. I formation set here. Defense was 6-7 in the box. Ooh, a little fake handoff with a jet sweep. No one fooled. And that'll be a loss of a yard. They got Jalen Waddle there too. When the Dolphins team disintegrated, they got all these players moved around, man. Kind of cool. 3rd and 2. McConkey motioning from left to right. Read op. Oh, RPO gets it against and who fights for the first down. There's a flag though. It's got to be a legal man downfield. It is. That RPO took a minute, man. It really did. And that is Joe Alt. That's a mistake on his end. 3rd and 7. Trips left. Shotgun set. Delayed handoff. And it's swatted right at the line. Defense gets it done. 7:35 left here in this one.
34-yard attempt.
And the Elk bend but don't break. They remain down by 2 possessions. Let's see what you can do right here, folks. Can the Elk get it done? Taking it from the 3. And it'll be down at the 22. Not the craziest of returns, but let's see what we got here. Bates is not in. He is hurt. They go for a read option there. And there's number 9 taking it all the way. That is Bates. Why does it not look like Bates? That was weird. Why does it not? That looks weird. Bates has time, throws it underneath, knocked away. I don't know why that feels like that doesn't look like Bates. Shotgun set there, clean pocket, throws it on the check down, gets it to Spencer. Spencer falls forward, gets it to, he's got 200 yards today passing. No picks. 3 receiver set, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Defense, look at this, they're all on that line. They send 4 though, throws it underneath. Wow, what a hit. And that is an injury there. Spencer, he took a nasty smack on that one. Shaking his head, and he will head to the ends, to the tunnel. No Spencer on this drive. Remainder of this drive, potentially. They send delayed blitz. Throws it underneath there on the drag. Gets the 3rd and inches there by Tyler Lockett. 2 tight ends off the right side of the line. Goal line defense there for the Chargers. Play action there. Bates has time. Throws it. Soft touch. Gets it to Vele. 1st and 10 at the 27. 5 minutes left here. Shotgun set. Defense with... Oh, come on, man. Oh, these guys, bro. Shotgun formation here. See what you got. They're going to motion Vele from right to left. They send 4. They're going to get the screen off to Hill. Hill, nowhere to go. 59 shuts it down. Caver gets it done. 2nd and 19 here. Shotgun tight set. They send 4. Bates, clean pocket, thinking about it. Throws it on the run. Gets it to him, but Mechie can't hang on. Come on, Mechie. 3rd and 19 there. Shotgun, double wide receiver stack. Bates is in trouble. Sacked at the freaking 41. And the Chargers got no choice. The Elk got no choice. It is freaking first down or bust. Trips right. 4th and 24. Goes for it. Picked up by 29. And that should do it. The Chargers will win this one here. Come on, man. Unreal in the field. Chargers can't freaking let us have one there. Thursday night football. Chargers get it done. I mean, it's a rookie, bro. You got to give the guy a break. 291 yards. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. I mean, he had a really good game. Running game just looks atrocious right now. Spencer got hurt at the end there. We'll see if he's back. Vele hurt. Vele got 6 for 86. Flournoy played. I mean, our guys did good work. No double-digit tackles there. 2 TFLs. 1 sack for Simmons. Like, gosh, man. Almost had it. So we're currently in the bye week right now. I wanted to see some of these players that are out there. Looks like we're probably going to be another top pick. And there's some QBs that are out there. I mean, you could potentially go after a tackle. You got a pretty legit edge rusher here that looks to be on everyone's mind. But the piece that I'm looking for is that wide receiver room, right? Is there anybody within this realm that could take it to the next level? And you got some like later round guys that could work out where we can, again, flip some of the picks that we have, move back, and kind of roll with it. There's a couple guys here with some spec catch ability that look pretty nice. Caleb Cooper, and then you got Enrique Rivera that looks like a very interesting cat. He's a guy that's got a decent potential release. You're looking at Josh Garcia with the sick release. A little bit of a smaller guy, more like Malik Neighbors. So he's not short, but he's not the craziest of sizes. I mean, we could go after some O-line for sure, and you got guys here that could potentially do that for us. Line is going to be crucial, but I am really interested in seeing if we can find a good edge rusher too. And they look like there's some pretty good guys here. You got Shepard and you got Tom Hampton there, so we got plenty of picks, right? When you look at where we're at as far as picks are concerned, it is not that crazy. It looks like we can bring a Jobo back now. Okay, that could be interesting. But let's look at how many picks we got here. Go to GM roster, go to NFL rosters. It is, so we got a lot of picks because we moved back last. So we got 1-1, 1-2, 2 3s, looks like early picks there, 2 4s, 3 5s, 2 6s, and 4 7s. So we got a lot of darts we could throw at the board later in day 3, but we might be able to combine some of that stuff to move up if we find some of the players that we like. There's just not a whole lot there that makes sense to make those decisions now. Bates, right, back of the line, tough year so far. He's only played a couple of games, so you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Star dev right there. But I mean, when you look at how many games he's actually played, I think he's only played like 3 games. It says 5, yet really he wasn't that crazy. So he's gotten sacked 17 times. O-line's definitely a work in progress there, but I like what our guys are doing. We just got to hold on there. This is the bye week. We're going to check out the next game probably halfway through and see what happens there, but we'll talk through the play-by-play up until that point. Before we do that, there you have it. We're the number 1 overall pick, and they got us going after Landon Shepard. I mean, there's a top tackle there, too, in Rudy Hale. I'd really love an edge rusher. I just feel like you might be able to find one in the second round. And And I need to protect Bates, man. Christensen is not doing what he needs to do there, and he's given up sacks over and over again, so we have to figure that out. Our team is just bottom of the rung right now, and it has been a roof. So hopefully we'll get that right, and we'll be ready for the next one there. Here's our home game here against the Pats. The Elk are looking for another win this year, but they're going to have to do it against a very tough team there in the Patriots. Agent Zero, their corner, Christian Gonzalez, Drake May on the offensive side leading his team of misfits. They got a decent group of wide receivers, but none of them are incredible. Travion Henderson's good, but he's not, he's not being utilized as to a certain extent to where I feel like he should be, but it's a very good team on that end. We're going to go ahead and just key moments here for the first half, kind of see what happens. 6:37 left in the first quarter. Defense needs help. The Patriots get that done. Less than a minute here. We're in the red zone. We end up settling for a field goal there. And it looks like we don't get it done. Defense flips it 7-3. We're in the third quarter now. Negative yards. I'm going to try to wait till the fourth quarter here. Looks like a pretty good game so far. 7-3. We are in the fourth quarter, folks. Let's see what we got here. Who's going to get it done? 10:51 left here. Patriots got the ball. It's 3rd and 16. Wide bunch left. They send 4 there. May looking around. Clean pocket. Goes forward to the back of the end zone. 50-50. Nick Cross knocked it out of his freaking hands right there. At least I thought it was Nick, but 33 was it. Number 3 with a chance. Can't get it done. So it's been a hard-fought game today. Patriots 5-4. Elk 1-8. And they boot that into the red, into the 20s there. And here's Bates, 16 for 21, 219 yards. He's definitely found his home now as far as his development. I think he's getting there. It's just the weapons he has right outside of Spencer. It's kind of rough. Shotgun set here, tight end off the left side of the line. They send 4. Throws it underneath on the Texas route at least. Gets it to Flournoy. Gets that done for a 7-yard gain. Algier in the backfield. Shotgun set. They're going to motion Spencer from left to right. Outside zone there for Algier, and he can't get it done. Christian Gonzalez tackles him right at the line of scrimmage. Pats doing their work. I mean, they're a bottom of the rung defense themselves, but they've held us to only 3 points. You got to be happy about that. Shotgun. Bunch left here, 3rd and 3. Spencer motioning from left to right. They send 5. Bates is in trouble. Golly, dude. Harold Landry coming in hot. That's a big sack for the Pats, so the Elk have to punt this off. 9 minutes left. Only such a crazy low-scoring game. And this could potentially be our bitter rival right there for years to come. 8:51 left here. Henry on the right side of that line. Shotgun set. They're looking to cook. They hand it off to 4. He goes nowhere. Big play right there by 31 coming in off the edge. 2nd and 12, empty bench. Henry slotted on the right now. 3 on the line there, and they send a delayed blitz. He gets it to number 9, but he doesn't go anywhere. Bradbury hurt on the play. 3rd and 12. Trips left. I think the Patriots, right? They're just playing, going like we'll let them give us what they want. Checks it down to number 4. He breaks. No, he doesn't. KJ Brick, great tackle right there on Antonio Gibson, and just like that, folks, just like that, you're talking about a freaking play right here for the Elk. There's a big chance right here. Decent return to the 27 is Tyler freaking Lockett. All right, come on. No picks so far. Can't be upset. I mean, it's not going too bad right now. Single back deuce close. It's within reach. Play action there for Bates. Plenty of time. Throws it. Gets it over to Flournoy. 8-yard gain right there. Number 19. Been a decent factor for us so far today. Empty bench. They send 4. Bates. Swatted away. It was a delayed pass to Hill. They read that. 3rd and 2. Empty bench. Bunch right. They send 5. Bates throws it to the right. Gets it to 87. That's Sims. Big freaking wide receiver there. And he gets the freaking first down. I'm thinking about converting Sims to tight end. I would love to use him there behind our guys. Tight end 2, tight end 3 kind of deal. They send 4. Bates, clean pocket, thinking about it, throws it. Stepped into that one. Lockett can't hang on to it. 2nd and 10. 6:18 left here. Shotgun split set. Defense 6 in the box there. They sent to the late blitz. Play action. Goes for it. It's picked up by Christian Gonzalez. What a mistake by Bates. Intended for 15, but that was so underthrown right there. And Bates just keeps on freaking. He's a rookie. He's a rookie. Play action there for May. May steps into that, and that's a big catch by Keyshawn Booty. Oh, no, is that Diggs? That's Diggs. 9 is Keyshawn, I think. Ugh. 1st and 10 at the 50 here. I mean, that's a... Picks are such a morale stomper. Like, they just really wreck you, and your defense, you know, takes that stuff in stride. 17 for 63 so far for Travion Henderson. Shotgun tight set here. Hands it off, and Gibson's got plenty of room. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Oh, my gosh, dude. What are we doing, man? It looks like the defense just gave up. I mean, I get it. I get it, dude. Somebody needs to freaking fight back here. And we did not. Oh, 5 minutes left here in the 4th. And we're going to see. Does Bates have something here? And I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe it's Bates' fault all the way through. I think when an offensive line continues to get you hit over and over again, you're going to, you know, start to see ghosts out there. I think we got to get him more calm, and O-line's going to have to be a big emphasis this upcoming offseason. That's why when I see, like, we're at the top of the draft, which is more palatable, a O-lineman or an edge, I'd probably go the O-lineman there just to ensure my guy's okay there. Move Christensen to the guard position. That helps us out there on the left side. Find a new center and then kind of roll with that right tackle, McKivitz. I think that'll help us out. You get those bookends, that makes a big deal there. Bates throws it underneath, gets it to Lockett. Gets a couple yards there, not much. 4th and 7. Trips left here. They got to get it done. Can they do it here? Hill in the backfield. They send a delayed blitz there. Throws it to the left, and it's caught by Lockett. Great snag right there by the wily veteran. Tight end on the right side of that line. Play action there for Bates. Bates throws it to Hill. Hill's going to hang on to it. He gets 4. Bates has got to be happy about that, but we need more than just being excited for a first down or for some yards. We need a touchdown. They sent another blitz. Bates throws it to Algier. Can't hang on to that. 3rd and 6. Trips left. What are you going to do here? Bates throws it. Nice snag right there by Flournoy. Good first down. I mean, these wide receivers aren't horrible. They're just not a star. We need a star wide receiver for this guy. I think you get Spencer there, which is nice, but you want to get a good veteran wide receiver that you can just kind of pepper with freaking catches all day long. And you get that here for a guy like him. You know, the Elk can be a pretty decent team. The defense, I think, is in it. Oh my gosh! And that is a pick six right there. That is Spillane, I think. Oh my gosh. Just can't get it done. Robert Spillane. So back-to-back picks right there. I mean, it's not hard for a defense once you start to realize that they have no choice but to have to do that. They got to pass. I mean, it's a tough game. 2:55 left there. 21-3. Pretty much telling me what this season's going to be like. I don't necessarily want to sim too much, but I mean, where we are, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting to the off season, right? Just getting us there, seeing what happens, and I'm okay with that. And I think that's what I can potentially see myself doing right here. Vrabel's pretty pumped about his team. I don't even want to look at the stats, man. It's another one touchdown or another multiple interceptions game here for J.R. Bates. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and just sim the rest of the season. We're going to sim to the playoffs, folks. Let's just see what happens here. I mean, I don't think my team's at a point where I'm like, I'm so excited to bring in other guys, right? Like the rookie class has been a little flat for us. On the offensive side. Defense, I like Griffith. I think he's going to be a really nice interior lineman. But we're not seeing much from our guys here. Let's see what happens. Looks like we got some stats here. We, of course, are in the wild card. We ended up winning 6 games. What the heck? Let's look at this, folks. So we got to about week 7, right? So we ended up winning against the Titans 41-23, beat the Browns 20-10, beat the Pats 27-14, beat the Jets 30-27, lose to the Bears, but beat the Bills 38-21. Wow. Let's look at the stats now. Bates fought back 3,400 yards, 19 tutties, 13 picks. Not bad, but he got sacked 47 times. Something we got to remember there. Algier, 142 carries, 628 yards. I mean, we got to work through that, make sure he runs a little bit better there, but 10 touchdowns on the ground. Vele stepped up, 858 yards, bro. 71 receptions. Lockett ended up being a bigger factor towards the end, but look at Spencer, 7 for 62. Pretty good there. I'd say as far as our guys... 20 sacks given up. Yeah. And this is where I'm like, dude, he cannot be our guy. I got him for another year. I think we're going to move him to probably left guard. Left guard. I'd like to move Ryan O'Neal potentially to right guard. I think that solidifies us there. And then the right tackle spot is in desperate need. McKivitz did okay. 111 tackles. For Simmons, pretty good year. Jenkins, I thought, played pretty well for us there. He's a good veteran. Been around forever. That was a cheap deal to make it work. Asante Samuel, pretty solid there. Britt, I thought had a pretty good year. Sacks, though, 11. This is the dog, bro. This is the guy that I think is going to be a huge foundational piece for these Elk. 11 sacks, everybody else. I mean, Jones did good too. So we got some good vets. We got a good vet behind him as well. Williams, I think, can be pretty solid. Good to see Gio Newberry there. He's just not ready yet. 3 picks for Beanie Bishop. Asante Samuel with 2. 6 pass deflections for Josh Jobe. Forced fumbles. Okay. So not too bad. I think we're going to have to work through that. We will go ahead and They gave me an extension because they can't fire me. I turned firing off. So we'll see what happens here. They got us in the mock, though. We're 6-10. So now we are further down. We're pick number 7. So now they got us looking at a corner. I mean, in order for us to move up, we'd have to give up pieces. And I think this is where corner is not a bad spot to have. But I definitely would be interested in seeing what somebody like Adam Samuels can do. We just got to figure that out. Or where is the wide receivers? Are they... There isn't a whole lot of wide receivers on the list there. I mean, Jimmy Mullen is the first wide receiver in the mock that's taken. I mean, he's pretty good. He is 6'1", 214 out of Stanford. But they're saying he is not ready yet. Interesting. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's check out the playoff bracket. Who made it, who didn't. So number 1 seed is the Chargers, followed by the Colts and the Texans. 7 seed, Bills and the Broncos made it. Ravens and the Pats made it. Giants, number 1 seed in 2026. Oh my gosh, as a Giants fan, that would be sweet, but I think we're probably like another year or 2 away from potentially even making a playoff spot. Eagles, 6 seed. 7 seed is the Niners. Bucks. Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty good group. Let's see what happens here. Who wins it all? We will push forward here in the playoff bracket. The Rams beat the Packers 31-10. Bucks beat the Niners 27-7. Lions beat the Eagles 34-31. Pats beat the Ravens 17-13. Man, the Ravens need to figure that out, dude. That's a team that needs to figure it out soon. Colts win 34-13 against the Texans. Bills beat the Broncos 24-20. Yeah, the Colts are like, they're just bad luck, but the Ravens, they had all the pieces in the world to be a champion. They just couldn't do it. Bills beat the Colts 28-24. Chargers beat the Pats 23-17. Giants beat the Rams 24-21. Lions upset the Bucks 28-14 there. Pretty good so far. And it is going to be the Giants and the Chargers. Wow. 42-10. What the heck, dude? Who is over there? Jackson Dart, 271, 2 touchdowns. Scatterable, 15 for 151 and 3. Holy hell. 6 for 97 for Wandale. I mean, holy shit. This is incredible. I mean, Marcus Mabeau is doing work. Like, what the hell, dude? Oh, that's incredible. One could wish, huh? We got the Pro Bowl list. Did any of our guys make it? I'd be shocked if we did. No one there. Westover, Downs, Ingram, nope. Nope. Defensively, there's Dexter Griffith, the rookie, made the Pro Bowl. How sweet is that? Wow. No one else. Oh, nope. No one else. Oh, only one Pro Bowl guy. Pretty crazy. So it looks like we might have gotten an award here. Let's check it out. So Justin Herbert is the MVP of the NFL. Let's go to the AFC here real quick. Chase Herbert, no one from the Elk. Defensive Player of the Year, Crosby, Highsmith. Dexter Griffith made it as a rookie, top 7. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Evan Ray. Spencer and Bates were on the list. They just couldn't get there. Defensive Rookie, Dexter Griffith is the Rookie of the Year. Newberry got on the list, though. That's good to see. Not too bad there. Unfortunate for we need to get our running game better. Wide receivers, we got to get a wide receiver that's ready. O-line, that needs to get tailored. I mean, you got Dexter Griffith there on that list for best D-line. That's pretty incredible. First year gets it done. Jenkins played pretty good as far as tackling, top 5 in best DB, and nothing there. So, I mean, that's pretty good right there. I want to see if any of my guys got an upgrade on their list here. So I don't see anybody with a upgrade there. Magana, he's a guy that could potentially be, yeah, I mean, we got him for that left tackle spot. I mean, it might be time to move him in there. Like, it's pretty bad. I think you move Magana there. You move him here. You move O'Neal to the right. Or you move O'Neal to center. We got Corbett too, but if you move O'Neal here, yeah, we'd probably move Corbett up. Move Corbett to center. I think that's what we're gonna do. Move. So he got another year in his contract. I'm pretty sure he does. Yep. So what I'd like to do is move Corbett over to center because he's played center before. Let Christensen play backup. Move Magana over to left tackle if we can't get one. And then I think that works out there. I think that's going to be okay. Let's see defensively. Did we get any upgrades? Griffith got a dev upgrade. He was a star. He's a superstar now. I mean, this isn't bad. One of our guys getting a dev upgrade is huge right there. Schrader, I mean, he did okay. 22 for 28 on field goals. Holy hell, bro. He had 3 get blocked. Got it. Yeah, he's got a cheap contract, but I need something better than that. Oh my gosh. So not too bad right there for us. I want to see if I can get these points done. And let's see who won. The Giants win a Super Bowl. Holy jeez. Jackson Dart's an MVP. 28-20. Chargers lose to the Giants. Wow, what a dream would that be? Brian Dable. Oh, God. That's crazy there. Retirements. Couple different play. Tyreek Hill is done. He's no longer with the. He finished his last year with the Titans there. DeMarcus Lawrence, Jordan Reed, Cooper Kupp. Pretty solid there. Suamalo, Wiley, Ronnie Stanley, man, left tackle. Matthew Stafford's finally done. Adams is done. Wow. Taylor Decker is done. Armstead. McGarry. So we don't have Singleton, Lockett, Rashawn Jenkins, Jonathan Hankins, or Jadeveon Clowney, or Russell Wilson. So we got some room now. Grover Stewart's done to Fort. Wow, they lost their interior line. They're going to be going after those. Kamara's gone. Gainwell's gone. Chris Jones is done. Kelsey's still playing, bro. I did not see his retirement there. Wow, if he ended up doing that in real life, I mean, that's the Gonzalez move, but I mean, Kelsey is the Chiefs. That'd be pretty insane. We're kind of good here. No reason to fire anybody. Defensively, I think our guys are just fine. There's nothing about the DCs that freak me out. So I'm fine with what we got there. We're going to go ahead and advance it. See what happens here. This is where we will probably leave it. I didn't check out the last mock. We'll check that before we get out. But align your coordinator on the upcoming season. So we got the coaching carousel. We didn't fire anybody. There's just no reason to. I think we're fine with where we're at. You want to check out the last mock, though. Let's see what happened there. So the last mock is right here. They got Landon Shepard as the top man. Everyone believes it. And for us on our end, it's solidified. He's the big dog. You got Rudy Hale right there that looks like to be the true guy there. Andy Morgan. I mean, moving Corbett to center, I think, helps us out. We just got to figure out how to get all the other pieces in order. They got us going after Damian Washington. I mean, Mullen is a round one guy. That's certified there. But there really isn't much after that. I mean, you look at this this corner here. Is Damian Washington the real deal? We don't necessarily need him, but just because we don't need him doesn't mean that you don't take him. you make everything work. And if you can find somebody to play alongside Asante Samuel, why wouldn't you? A little older, 23 years old, but he can play zone. He's got good hands. Like, I mean, I think you make that work if you can. We're gonna have to figure out the scouting scenarios there. Interior line wouldn't be bad. But yeah, look at like a tackle right here, and Adam Samuels. Tackles are starting to fly off the board in this mock. A lot of defense based on what I'm seeing here, but yeah, there it is right there. These guys look to be pretty freaking solid right here. Brandon Bayless. I mean, do you take these guys and you roll with it? I don't know. We got to work through that. But all in all, it wasn't the craziest of seasons there. We got 8 players we got to sign, but I mean, Bates finished the year off with 3,400 yards, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Algier finished the year with less than 150 carries, so we're going to have to figure out how to make all that work right there. But Justice Hill, I mean, he played well for us, so to take him out would be egregious. I think you let him rock with what you got there. We just got to figure out how to pepper in other pieces there. Vele ended up being a more crucial part than I expected. I did not see him doing that. When you look at the season, I mean, in the beginning of the year, he wasn't being targeted, and then we threw him in there in week 9, and he was ridiculous. 12 for 192. That's his breakout game, and it had looked pretty solid for him. So I'm pretty excited for Seth Spencer. Shocked he didn't get a bigger upgrade. I was hoping for something a little bit more there for Seth, but I think when you look at a player like him, I think he's going to do exactly what you need him to do at tight end. I need a big wide receiver, though. I mean, Mecole Hardman, I just don't know if he's going to be a big piece to this. Like, I could see us potentially cutting him. Mechie had tons of drops. That really upset me there. Patterson's season just got cut short because of injuries. Sims, I'd like to see if I can move him to tight end. I mean, I think Sims could be a very, very good tight end. He's 6'5", 214 pounds. I think we're going to test him out because, like, they try to do that with Lil Jordan Humphrey in the NFL. And I thought Jordan Humphrey was a crazy mismatch at tight end. They just didn't do much with them. At wide receiver, I think he's slick. So we're going to try that out. With the adjustments on the O-line now, I think that's going to help us out. We're going to be able to move Corbett into that centerpiece there, and I think he's going to be able to do better in that spot. Ian O'Neal at left guard, he did great. Only gave up 1 sack this year. Fa'alele gave up 5. But then we got other guys, and I'd like to potentially see Magana in there at left tackle, because the tackle is where I feel like we have to make the move there. Christensen is not it, so we got to figure that out there. I like all my guys. You know, I think we're doing all the right things there. Seeing the TFLs from Griffith is just telling me like this guy's going to be something really special. So we're ready for the off season. 2027 is upon us, and I'm looking forward to that one, man. It's gonna be a great off season. I could see myself doing some really interesting things there. But that'll do it for today, everybody. If you liked what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the season. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Y'all have yourself a good one, and as always, let's go Elk.